Have you ever felt like you're facing a giant? A problem so big, so intimidating, that everyone around you says it's impossible to overcome? Well, today we're diving into one of the most epic underdog stories of all time, a tale that has inspired people for thousands of years. It's the story of a young shepherd boy who dared to face an unstoppable giant, armed with nothing but a sling and a whole lot of courage. Now, this isn't just an ancient legend. It's a powerful reminder that the size of your problem doesn't matter as much as the size of your belief in yourself. Get ready for the incredible story of David and Goliath. Our story begins with two armies, the Israelites and the Philistines, locked in a tense standoff in the valley of Elah. For 40 days, a shadow of fear loomed over the Israelite camp. This shadow had a name, Goliath. He wasn't just a soldier, he was a giant, a champion of the Philistines, standing over 9 feet tall, clad in heavy bronze armor from head to toe and carrying a spear with a tip that weighed more than a bowling ball. His presence was terrifying. Every morning and every evening, Goliath would stride out and issue a challenge. "Choose a man and have him come down to me," he would roar, his voice echoing across the valley. "If he is able to fight and kill me, we will become your subjects. But if I overcome him and kill him, you will become our subjects and serve us." The Israelite soldiers, including their king Saul, were paralyzed with fear. No one dared to accept the challenge. The entire army felt defeated without a single battle being fought. But far from the front lines, a different story was unfolding. A young shepherd boy named David was sent by his father, Jesse, to bring food to his older brothers in the army. David was the youngest of 8 sons, often overlooked, and spent his days tending sheep. He was brave and responsible, having fought off lions and bears to protect his flock. When David arrived at the camp, he heard Goliath's taunts and saw the fear in the eyes of the soldiers. But unlike them, David wasn't afraid. He was outraged. "Who is this Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God?" he asked. David's older brothers were annoyed by his youthful confidence. But his words reached King Saul. When David was brought before the king, he declared, "Let no one lose heart on account of this Philistine. Your servant will go and fight him." He was skeptical. "You are not able to go out against this Philistine and fight him. You are only a young man, and he has been a warrior from his youth." But David insisted, recounting how he had protected his sheep from wild animals. "The same Lord, who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear, will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine," he said with unwavering faith. Seeing his determination, Saul finally agreed and offered David his own armor. But it was too heavy and cumbersome for the young shepherd. David took it off, choosing to face the giant his own way. Instead of a sword and shield, David walked to a nearby stream and picked up 5 smooth stones. He put them in his shepherd's bag, took his trusty sling in hand, and walked out to face the giant. Goliath looked down at the boy and scoffed. "Am I a dog, that you come at me with sticks?" He sneered. "Come here and I'll give your flesh to the birds and the wild animals." David, however, was not intimidated. He shouted back, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty." David declared that this battle wasn't about his own strength, but about showing everyone the power of his faith. Then, the unthinkable happened. David ran towards the Philistine. As he ran, he reached into his bag, took out a stone, placed it in his sling, and let it fly. The stone soared through the air and struck Goliath squarely on the forehead. It sank deep into his skull, and the giant warrior, the unbeatable champion, crashed to the ground, face down. David had done the impossible. The Philistine army, seeing their champion fall, panicked and fled. The Israelites, their courage restored, chased after them, securing a great victory. David, the shepherd boy nobody believed in, became a hero. His story teaches us that it's not about the size of the giant you're facing, but the size of your courage and faith. It reminds us that sometimes the most unconventional tools and the most unexpected heroes can achieve the greatest victories. So the next time you feel small and your challenges seem gigantic, remember, David, your strength might not be what others expect, but your unique skills, your courage, and your belief can be the very things that help you triumph against all odds. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more powerful stories. and share it with someone who might need a little encouragement today. See you next time.